Oh shoot, I forgot to shave my beard.
You don't got a beard.
Yes, I do.
Dang, women always think y'all got beards.
I do. Hey guys.
You be screaming. What's going on with it, y'all? We're back again with another video. Right? What we talking about today?
Today we were talking. Did I say we were? Sorry. Today we will be talking about how our lives have changed since finding out we have a little baby on the way.
Little Junior coming.
He's on his way. A few more months.
Right. A few more months. Like less than 3 months to be exact.
Wow.
But yeah, I thought that would be, or we thought that would be a cool topic to kind of like talk about how, you know, our lives have changed, like mentally, spiritually, maybe even financially, how we have changed as far as making decisions in our lives. I know for me, I got a lot. I'm gonna tell you guys how I changed and why I changed, right? Because it goes deeper than just changing just because of the child. As far as I'm concerned, so share how you've changed.
Like when you bought that phone.
Oh yeah, I can talk about that. Yeah, go ahead.
So with me, oh my gosh.
She said with me.
Wow, my little Junior, he just changed my life, and he's not even here, and he's just so amazing. I just can't wait to kiss him and hug him and just hold him and just look at him. The other day, his dad asked me, "What are you looking forward to?" You.
I don't got no dad.
Junior, I said his dad.
Oh.
I was talking about Junior, yeah. The other day, Junior's dad.
I need to get used to that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You a daddy, a baby daddy.
Wow. I was like, what? Daddy?
Oh, yeah. So,
go ahead.
The other day, he had asked me what I was looking forward to the most when Junior gets here. And I don't even remember what I said. I think I said kissing him, hugging him, and just loving him. And then I asked him the same question. He was like, being up with him at odd hours of the night and just holding him. And I'm like, oh.
That's funny because me and my mom is like a night owl just like I am. Or I'm just like her. So our hours are like anywhere between 1 a.m. and like 3 a.m. in the morning. And it always seems like he's kicking at that specific time. So I already know like we're going to be up all night. I can't wait to just be walking with him and getting my steps in. I'll be trying to do like 20,000 steps a day. So when she sleep, like that's my plan. When she sleep and she wants to like get her time alone without the baby moving or crying, whatever it is, I'm going to just be walking with the baby and, you know, doing that whole little thing.
How cute. I fall in love every single time he says that. For me, my senses have definitely changed a lot. I feel like I have a no-nonsense attitude. And certain things I would have dealt with before being pregnant with Junior. Now I'm like, I'm not dealing with that. Like, you're being toxic, you're being rude, disrespectful. You got to go, and you're not going to be around our baby acting like that or disrespecting me or anything like that. Even with my parents, usually, like, when it's time to reconcile with them, talk to them, I feel like I would be more quick to, you know, bring them back into my lives and, you know, deal with them. But now, like, with having a child on the way, I'm like, I don't have time for this. Like, I cannot deal with the disrespect, the terrible parenting, like, whatever. And it's kind of hard sometimes because, like, when you have a child, you want your child to have a good relationship with their grandparents. You want to bring them around and stuff like that. But me personally, I feel like if you can't respect me, like, being around our child is a privilege. So you don't just get to think that you can come in my life and just be around our kid. Like, this is a privilege, you know? But we'll talk about that on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. But yes, my senses definitely, like, and when I say senses, I mean, like,
being my feet stink.
Being able to quickly identify, like, BS, you know? Like, no nonsense. Another thing I would say has definitely improved is my mindset. Like, I feel like when you have thank you. He's such a sweet.
I was about to say, like, yeah, both of us, our mindset. My mindset has always been really strong, but it's on some crazy shit now.
Now, ooh, his mindset really is strong. Would you like to tell us about?
Oh yeah, like my mindset is like kind of like a lion, like a lion that needs to kill or die of starvation. Like that's kind of how I am now. That's how it was before I found out, and that's how I heard it usually is for like parents, whether that be the mom or the dad. But especially for the dad, it's more like, okay, I have someone coming that's gonna be solely dependent upon me, right? So it brings a type of hunger to like survive and to be something more than it ever will at any point in your life. And if it doesn't bring that different type of mindset and hunger, then something is actually wrong with you. But as far as me, like I'm always thinking like, bro, I need to become something. Like I need to really do something big. I don't know. It's just like I'm more inspired now to like do something when I'm having days where I don't want to do something. Like let's say if it's working out, something as simple as working out and caring for myself. Like I automatically think about Junior and I'm like, oh no, I gotta get up. You know what I'm saying?
Aww.
Like it's like I've programmed myself to say, okay, if I don't do X, Y, and Z, I'm letting down my child, I'm letting down my family, and I can't go out like that, right? That's going out like a sucker. And I've programmed myself to think that way with very small things. Like for instance, I like 2 days ago I said I'm gonna start doing certain things. I want to make a habit doing certain things. I figured out like all these different things I want to do, and I want to make a habit before the baby gets here. Making breakfast is one. Like so, for the past 2 days, I try to come home after my workout, which by the way I do every day, and I try to make her breakfast or them breakfast. And by the time he gets here, that's gonna be a habit. But every time I think of coming home and going straight to sleep after just working out, getting this hard ass workout in, I'm like, bro, I'm letting down my family, and I can't go out like that. So my mindset is definitely changing that way for sure.
Aw, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
So cute.
It's like we be going downtown and we be doing DoorDash. Like we'll do like the gig economy, Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash. And when she's not down there with me, it'll be times where I'm like, bro, I'm ready to go home. I'm tired of doing these orders. I'm tired of doing this. And then I'll think about Junior and I'm like, damn, like what if our child needed like something? Like what if he needed some diapers? What if it was around Christmas time and I needed to make this money to buy him some gifts? And that would instantly make me inspired to stay out there another 1 or 2 hours to like probably make quadruple my quota. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's gonna happen for sure when you guys. It should happen. I hope it happens when you guys, are bringing someone in this world that's dependent upon you. I know for the fellas out there, you guys, it's gonna change your mindset. It's gonna give you a different type of hunger. If you want to be more motivated than ever, if you want to get that drive that you've probably lost at this point in your life, and you just been trying to find yourself, you've been trying to become more motivated again. I'm not trying to tell you guys to go out there and have a baby for that specific reason, but if you do have a baby, it's gonna bring that side of you back for sure. Another way I've changed is as far as like purchases. Like me, I don't believe that. I think money, like when it comes to money, people should like have a mind of abundance, right? There's so much money out here in this world, yet people are so like they have this scarcity mindset, like, oh, if I spend $1, it's not gonna come back. So with me, I'm not trying to say I'm careless when it comes to my spending, but when it comes to investing in myself or investing in her or investing in anything, I want to like go broke over it all. Like I don't care if it's a camera. I like cameras. I don't care what it is. Whenever it comes to like investing in something, I want to throw all that money out there. I say that to say like a month ago, probably a month or two ago, I was planning on getting to like making photography videos with my camera equipment. So I was like gonna film it with my chest mount with my iPhone. So I was like, you know what? Let me go buy a brand new iPhone, like 14 at the time, 14 Pro, so I can have greater quality. And this was like this phone. You guys know how much iPhones are. This is like a $12, $13 phone, and this is literally the same day she told me that. Oh, did you tell me you were pregnant?
Mother's Day, May 14th, but I think you had got the phone probably like
after
a few days before that.
Oh yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So I had got the phone literally a few days before she told me she was pregnant, and like when she told me she was pregnant, instantly I remember like right then there I was like, I'm about to take this damn phone back. Like this shit is like $1,300. Like I can put that phone towards something else. You know what I'm saying? Right. But that's the father in me that was kicking in instantly. It's like, aww, bro, I don't need this $1,300 phone. Like I can take this money and put it towards something else. Like save some money for Junior or something like that.
Yeah. That's you said. Yeah. That's. Finances have been really important to us, like making responsible decisions financially.
Right.
And like me, I was just out in the rain making some money. He doesn't want me out there doing that, but I needed my exercise. I was supposed to get my exercise yesterday. I didn't get it. I was asleep like a bum. Well, lack thereof sleep. And today I was like, me and my baby, our baby, we need to get some exercise. So usually I try to kill two birds with one stone by going and making some money, doing Uber Eats and getting my exercise because I walk and do it. So I was out there today. It was raining and stuff, but I was like, I got to meet this quota. Like I got to make my, extra money. But we're working on paying off our credit cards, making sure that when this baby get here, we're debt free. Like all of that. We're not trying to be, because we want to spoil our baby too. So I can already see myself with that credit card. I'm finna get Junior this, finna get him that and stuff. So I want to make sure that everything is paid off and stuff, so we don't go into parenthood having a bunch of liabilities, Thank God we don't have a bunch right now, because there's a lot of people like that podcast when that lady said she was like over $500,000 in student loan debt.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm like, oh my gosh, that's hella debt.
I have debt, like I have like college debt, like I owe like 12 G's, which is very, very low. Some of you guys watching probably owe like triple that, you know what I'm saying? I got a little credit card debt, but all of it is manageable. But financially, I'm always thinking in the terms of our kid. Like it be certain things I be looking at sometimes. Like for instance, I'm into fashion. I'm starting my own little fashion line, and I'm like, I be looking at different things I want to buy to kind of like wear with my brand. And I'm like, oh, these shoes look dope. They like $400. And remind you guys, I always tell you guys, like when it comes to investing in myself, which in this case, it's like my image and creating content and all that with the fashion stuff. Like I'm willing to throw that money out there, but I be thinking to myself, like, bruh, $400, like I'm not doing that. I can easily $400. I can buy me, her, and the baby some shoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be that dad. I've seen that far too many times. That dad that will just buy himself some Jordans before his own child. Like, I'm not doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Them Jordans be hundreds of dollars. Right. That's crazy.
Another big one for me is, like, kind of like thinking in terms of the future when it comes to my safety. So, like, it's not a day that goes by where I feel like someone is, like, testing me or her. And if I feel like somebody's talking to her crazy or trying to talk to me crazy, it's going to go down. But now it's like, okay, we have a child coming and you just don't know how crazy people are. It can be, like, for instance, a month or two ago, this dude was riding an electric scooter on the sidewalk. And he just about damn near ran me over. And the first thing I thought about was her, because if, like, he could have ran her over in me, you know what I'm saying? But she's carrying a baby. So I was like, watch where the fuck you going. I shouted that, right? He stopped on the scooter and literally turned around and was like, what the F you say? And he literally approached me like we was about to get down. I said, watch where the fuck you going.
I was nervous.
Yeah, she seen the whole thing transpire. And I was like, thank God nothing happened. But that's exactly how quick stuff happens. It's like, okay, he just about almost ran us over. I retaliated, and then he came back trying to, like, what's up?
You didn't retaliate. That wasn't retaliation. You said what anybody should say in that situation. If somebody almost ran, he almost ran us over, so maybe you could have let it slide. No. But then again, he could, like, that's bad to almost run somebody over too, because it's like, if
I had been like 3 inches to the left, he would have ran me over. But my whole point in saying is, like, you have to always think. You have to always stay 3 steps ahead of, like, life sometimes when it comes to your safety, because like, things happen so quickly. You know, I could have easily been like, watch what F you going. He could have really been about that, and we could have gotten a scuffle. Now, next thing you know, he's pulling out a gun, and now it's a whole totally different situation. Things happen that fast. So when it comes to your child, the reason why I'm saying that is because some of you guys may be rowdy out there. It's like some of you guys may be that type of person that's always on go mode. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When somebody says something to you, you already about that. You like if somebody says something out of pocket to you, you automatically ready to get down. Right. And you can't do that when you have like for instance, do you mind if I use your dad for instance?
No, I don't mind.
Her dad, like the reason why he's in prison now is because he got into it with a guy over some fireworks. He was popping fireworks by somebody's car, and the dude, rightfully so, confronted her dad, was like, get that shit away from my car. Right? And he might have called him a bitch or two, you know what I'm saying? And what happened?
The rest is history.
Her dad got him up out of there, right?
Pretty much.
And she was born at the time. So there you have it. It happened that quick. He's popping fireworks by the dude's car, right? The dude comes over, confronts him, you know what I'm saying? Like really confront him, like trying to get down with him, calls him all type of names. And then bam, her dad retaliated by getting him up out of there. Now he's been in prison for like almost 20 years, which meant he has been away from her for 20 years. Right?
It's sad because like people be it like in both of those situations you just mentioned, the other person was in the wrong.
Right.
And when the dude on the scooter, he was in the wrong and got defensive with you. My dad was in the wrong and got defensive with the other dude and
I always
got him
tell
up
her
out
that.
of there.
I always tell her that like that's sad because her dad should have thought about her before he did that, and had he thought about his baby at the time, he would have moved differently.
I was like 9 or something.
Baby.
But yeah.
Yeah. Like he would have moved differently. And that's what I'm talking about. That's my whole point in, you know, going on this is like think when you are about to have a child, hopefully you start thinking in terms of what I just explained to you guys. Right. The small shit, let the small shit go. Like, always know that you have to come back home to your child or your future child to be. And that's how I'm always thinking. It's like, I got to make it home. I don't even stay in certain places. Like, when I'm doing orders downtown and I know it's ratchet over there and I know it's known to have drug dealers and people acting up over there, I don't ever stay in I'll ever stay in a place too long because I know I have to come back home to my family. I have to make it back home to my family. I got these fast scooters up in here. These scooters go like 65 miles an hour. I don't even ride my scooters recklessly no more because I have to make it back home to my family. I can't not make it back home to my family, so I'm always acting accordingly.
He should have never been riding them recklessly to begin with, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, to what he said, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're such a sweetie pie. I just love him. He's the best baby daddy ever. Like what he said, like making sure that you're making the right choices because of your baby. Even with me at work, except for the other day I called out because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't sleep these past few days. My sleeping quality has been terrible, which it's crazy because it's usually really good. I don't know what's going on, but the other day I called out. But on the days that I feel like calling out, I'm like, I gotta do this for Junior. Like, I can't call out. Which the crazy thing is even like times when I call out, I still get paid when I call out. But I'm still like, you know what? I gotta practice good habits. Show up for this little 4-hour shift. Get this money and stuff for my baby, for our baby. And I can't be just, calling out and stuff. And it really is like mindset. Like a lot has changed with us. We just want to move differently, make better choices, be responsible. Like we're already responsible, but I feel like when you are when you have a baby on the way, it just enhances that.
Yeah, it's on steroids now. To cap off the video, that's pretty much how we've changed. We've changed in a lot of other ways too, but as far as like coming off the dome right is like right what I was thinking at that specific moment. Those are definitely some ways that we have changed, and I just want to let you guys know, like, a lot of the people who are watching, like, that's how it's most likely that's how it should be for you guys, and you guys will change. It's like another, like, even with recording these videos, I said the other day, you know what? Like, I want to start recording these videos, and I want to stay consistent in doing it. Well, we want to start recording these videos and staying consistent and do it because like eventually we're gonna have all this documentation for our child to look back on, and it's like an online documentary, and it's like if I don't pick up the camera and press that record button, guess who I'm letting down? Because now Junior doesn't have some of this footage of his parents or him that he can look back on. So always think in terms of your little one, man. You can't go wrong. Just like I said in the last video, if you guys haven't, go check it out. It's all about showing up, right? Show up for your little one. Just show up, period. Show up for yourself. And everything will be all right. It's as simple as that.
You've nipped it all in the bud.
You got anything else to say?
No, you did really good. We cool. Could go on forever.
We could.
Thank you.